Greetings everybody, Yokai Games Online. Welcome back to more Danganronpa 2. Last time, we looked at a very interesting side mode, Magical Miracle Girl Monami, and in this episode, we're heading to the last thing that we need to do. Well, sort of. Island mode.
Dangan Island.
It's the last of the new modes that have been added, and if you've seen Danganronpa 1, you know what you're in for.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Hey, can you hear me? Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it. To be honest, I'm also... No, everyone else feels the same too. Since we suddenly got put in this weird situation. Hey, are you listening?
I don't understand. Why am I here? That's right. I was supposed to be at Hope's Peak Academy, but all of a sudden, I was at a tropical island for some reason. And afterward, that's it, I remember now. There were 15 other students. And then, a mysterious, self-proclaimed rabbit mascot suddenly appeared. That's right. And I remember what that thing said. It said this was a school trip. Because my memories are fuzzy right now, it seems I don't remember my talent. And since I don't know what the heck is going on, I began collecting these things called Hope Fragments. And then... Can you hear me? Hey, Hajime! Huh?
Are you okay?
You know who I am, right? Yeah, you're Nagito, right?
I'm glad.
I'm so relieved. I thought you forgot about me.
How mean.
He suddenly started staring into space. No matter what I said, he wouldn't respond. Sorry. What happened to the others?
I see.
Ah, that's right. We need to hurry. A weird thing suddenly appeared on the monitor and told us to go to Jabberwock Park. Usami and the others are already there. I wonder what's going to happen this time. What's going on? A strange uneasiness filled us as we hurried over to Jabberwock Park. Once we arrived, we heard Usami's scream echo throughout the area.
Hi-ya!
Where are you? Where are you hiding?
Hey!
Where are you? Show yourself! Good old Monokuma here to wreak havoc again.
Thank you all for waiting. Long time no see, guys.
I am...
And...
There you are! Cheerio! Take this! Slap, 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 slap! Hey, you don't interrupt me until I'm finished to... There! No questions asked. Stop! Now for the coup de grace. I totally said that wrong. It is too late to be doing this. Usami final splash spark. Love and justice always wins in the end. Ah, I can't believe I lost to Usami. You're too noisy. Now you've learned your lesson, don't ever interfere with this school trip again. Okay. And so, the black and white bear-looking thing hobbled away. As one may expect, this is the scenario of if Usami won the battle against Monokuma back in the prologue. Phew, phew. The hell was that just now?
Starting to get pumped up.
What a heated battle. Just watching it got me pumped up. That was an epic performance. You're pretty good, Usami. Despite my looks, I'm your teacher. I'm supposed to protect everyone after all.
Let me ask.
That stick looks like some sort of exquisite blade. Do you intend to kill us with that now? Huh?
Could it be?
Or perhaps you intend to make us all kill each other on this uninhabited island?
I see.
That might be necessary for our survival. After all, food and water will eventually run scarce here.
Ooh,
That is definitely not going to happen.
no problem.
Though in some ways, you'll need to survive here. Your lives aren't in any danger whatsoever.
I see.
Can you even call that survival?
What? Are you stupid?
Jeez, what are you guys talking about? There's no way killings are gonna happen.
Awesome!
She's right. We're on a school trip at a tropical island, right? We should just make the most of it. As long as there's hope, I personally don't mind killing or be killed. Nagito, where do you...
Where are you now?
Seems that as long as we don't do anything strange, we're not in any danger.
Right?
Also, we can leave this island as soon as we finish gathering the hope fragments, right? That's what I've been saying from the beginning.
What?
What? I didn't think you were serious about that.
Come on.
What is this school trip anyway? What are you trying to make us accomplish on this island?
I shall explain.
Alrighty, I shall announce it to everyone right now.
Hey!
While you all relax on this tropical paradise, you must get along and strengthen your bonds with each other. That's the main rule of this heart-throbbing school trip.
What did you say?
Heart-throbbing school trip? Spend these peaceful and relaxing days nourishing hope and lazing about, free from pain, free from suffering.
Love, love!
And so, this lovey-dovey, heart-throbbing school trip starts right now. What the hell does that even mean? There's no way I can believe such a foolish... Love, love. Huh?
All right!
Now that it's decided, let's go swimming.
Alright!
I expected something like this would happen, so I took the liberty of wearing my swimsuit under my clothes. Oh, what a coincidence! I did too!
Okay.
So did I. My loins are always ready to go. Huh? Wait, you guys, hold on.
Come on!
And it's a race to the ocean. Please wait.
Engines revving.
Yahoo! Seriously? White sandy beach, crystal clear ocean, high school students enjoying themselves. This feels like a resort. There's no other way to describe it. I don't have to doubt this at all. And so, the curtain to our school trip has been raised. You didn't think we'd see that intro again, did you? After we played to our heart's content, We listen to Usami and return to the park once again.
I shall explain.
Okay, I shall now explain how everyone must spend your time on this long-awaited school trip.
You serious?
What the heck does that mean? We can't just spend time playing around? So we're finally getting to the point. As I recall, you said we had to survive here. What does that mean?
That's right.
You have to survive. Everyone's goal is to collect all the hope fragments. So, from this point on, everyone on this island will cooperate and live together for 50 days.
Crap!
50 days? That's a super long time. That long?
Come on.
Who cares about the length? More importantly, what do you mean by cooperate?
Ta-da!
I mean the class goal.
Huh?
Class goal?
Got it?
In order to make everyone get along even more, I'll regularly ask you to work together to make things. Simply put, you guys will work together to create the item that I ask you for. I don't want any trouble. If we can't do it, are we going to, get punished?
That's...
Don't be absurd. There's no penalty for failing to make the item. In fact, if you achieve your goal, I'll give you something nice.
Alrighties.
Alright, let's try making an item now. First goal, a flower pin. Flower pin? What's that? It's a hairpin made from pretty flowers. It's very lovely. Love, love. Please make one.
You
say that, but what do we have to do?
are right.
We do not have any sort of materials.
Got it?
You need to visit various areas of the island and gather the materials.
Ta-da!
But there's no need to worry. You've already gathered the materials you need for your first goal.
Alrighties.
Let's try a practice session first.
Yahoo!
So, here you go. Please make a rope with this. Afterward, if you combine this with the rope, you'll be able to create a flower pin. Please bring it to me when you're finished. Try not to get distracted. Okay, have a nice day. So if you've seen DR1, you know exactly what we're doing. But if you don't, we'll give you a crash course. Hit construct. We have 4 different categories here. You have the goal, which is, in this case, flower pin. You can see everything that you need. You need 1 rope, 2 seashells, 2 green flowers, and 2 red flowers. That hammer next to rope means it's a process good. We'll get to that in a sec. Tools. These are permanent upgrades for the 50 days. Once your 50 days are up and you start a new run, these will be gone, and you'll have to make them again. They double the amount of materials collected, lower HP cost, and raise cleaning efficiency. What does all that mean? We'll get to that later. Not too much later, however. Consumables. Similar to tools, except you have a finite number of them. So you have to keep crafting them if you want to keep using them. The main ones you want to try to make, though, are Collecting Spirit and Cleaning Spirit, because those can level up your characters. What does that mean? Again, we'll get to it later. Lastly, processed goods. These are items that you have to make from raw materials. So in this case, we need to make a rope, which we need the rope to make the flower pin. So now, we can make the flower pin.
Yay!
Did very well. For meeting the class goal, you will receive trip tickets. You'll explain how they work later, or I'll explain. I'm not sure which is going to happen first. How is it? Do you understand how to do it now? This is too easy. Since it's not too difficult, we might be able to do this. Nice work, everyone. Now then, please do your best to gather materials for next time.
Hey!
Even if you don't do it well at first, you'll get the hang of it with enough practice. However, please don't overwork yourselves. It's also important that you rest if you get tired.
Got it?
Also, make sure you keep your rooms clean. If they get too dirty, you'll have to do something unpleasant.
Yippee-ki-yay!
The main goal of this school trip is to gather all the hope fragments before time runs out. Please don't forget that.
Alrighty.
Now then, here's your next class goal.
Ta-da!
Same thing. But we will have to gather the materials ourselves. So there is one minor difference about this that I should address. Sometimes the class goal, as you can see by the time 01, sometimes you'll have to make multiple copies of the class goal. So just bear that in mind. However, I actually recommend that you ignore the class goal for now. Because, at least for this first run. And we'll get to that in a second, once we get through this. What I actually recommend you do is, for one, make the tools. They're going to help you a lot in the long run. So focus on that. I recommend starting with the safety charm first. And then start making the rest of the, material items. These ones. After that, if you really want to, go ahead and make the elephant dust cloth and hope room, but those are pretty low on the priority list. Otherwise, dedicate all your time to trying to make collecting spirits and cleaning spirits. Why is that? Well, let's go to set tasks. I can explain this myself. So you got a bunch of different things that you can do. We have rest, which will restore all your HP, but you'll do nothing for the day. Clean, which will raise the meter in the top middle. The meter gets all the way down, then everybody needs to spend a day cleaning. I forget if it's a day, or it might be a few days. Not 100% sure. And then you have gather for materials, which are pretty much all of these. Whenever you see a flag next to a material, that means you need it for the objective. So, it's a nice, convenient thing, and there will be a check mark next to it when you have enough for the objective. So it's doubly convenient because of that. So you just gotta figure out how you want to distribute your characters and see what you want to go for. I would personally recommend trying to distribute them among all of the areas, because you can at least uncover the materials and figure out what you can get from each area. The further down the list the area is, however, the more HP it will cost. So what does HP do? The red meter that you see next to each character is your HP. As you're working, it'll go down, and it'll continue to go down. It goes from red to yellow to, I think, blue, and then after that, you are basically unconscious. If a character runs out of HP, they will have to rest for, I believe it's 3 days. So you want to make sure you're on top of resting, otherwise that happens. Next is levels. You might see the 3s and the 2s. The numbers on the left represent your gathering level. So basically the higher level it is, the more efficient you will be at gathering materials. Next is your cleaning level. It's exactly what you think it is. The higher it is, the more efficient you are at cleaning. You'll naturally gain experience by doing tasks, so if we have people gather materials, they will naturally level up from that. Same deal goes for cleaning. The maximum level for both is 9. So we'll be working on getting everyone to level 9, although I'll be doing a lot of that work on my own time, because it's not the kind of thing you normally want to sit through. Because getting everything in this mode is going to take you, like, 3 or 4, maybe even 5 runs, so it's going to take a while, but in the process of explaining all that, we have set all of our goals, so go ahead and hit triangle, and begin. Fortunately, this, you just hold B and speed through. See a rundown of all the materials we've gotten. Some are more rare than others.
Hello.
Good job, everyone!
Got it?
Now you have some free time. You can spend that time however you wish. But be sure you gather all the hope fragments within 50 days. That's everyone's goal, after all. I apologize for repeating myself so many times, but please try not to forget.
Hey!
Even if you think it's impossible, please don't give up. I'll make sure to do something so you can definitely accomplish it one day. So don't worry. Just talk to everyone a lot and gradually collect all the hope fragments, okay?
Hey!
Also, if you use one of the trip tickets I gave you earlier, you can go somewhere and play. You can shoot for a love outcome, but you also won't be able to gather hope fragments, so be careful. When you achieve that class goal, I'll give you these trip tickets, okay?
Alrighty.
Let's give it everything we've got. Terribly sorry, but do you have a second? No. I can explain this. So let's go meet with someone. We have 5 trip tickets, but they are not going to be used at all in this first run. First of all, Usami's here.
Alrighty.
You can see everyone's quote-unquote love level, and we haven't done anything with it. You use a trip ticket to raise their love level, and for each character, you have to get them to level 10. However, everyone's level resets when you finish the 50 days. So, if you're at level 8 with someone and then the 50 days end, you're back down to level 0 and you gotta start from scratch. This is something we're gonna be doing another day, however. It's gonna be one of the last things we do in the project. But, there's another important part to this, and that is the fact that you can talk to anyone you want, and you can use the trip ticket, but you can also spend time with them as if you were hanging out with them during free time in the main game. As one may expect, this is the most efficient way to get all the hope fragments and see all the free time events. So this is where I'm going to be doing all of that. And it's what we're going to be doing next time. But we're not quite at next time yet. There's a few other miscellaneous things we have to cover about this mode. And yes, you can visit everyone. All the other 15 students are here. But let's get to covering a few other miscellaneous things that you're going to want to keep in mind for this. Well, really, it's like one other thing that happens, but we're also going to cover the ending, and then that's going to do it for the episode. So, enough explaining from me, let's get to it.
Everyone.
So on occasions, you will also get a day off. This does the exact same thing as it does in DR1. Well, I'll take a shot for every time I reference DR1. You get 2 events instead of just 1 for the day. And the downside to that, however, is you cannot gather materials or clean or anything like that. Although that's not the biggest deal, because during this day, your cleaning meter won't go down. You get these once a week, so every 7 days. Alright, here's the other major thing we gotta talk about regarding island mode. Another repeat from DR1, but occasionally, characters will feel really good. And if this happens to happen... Oh yeah, and randomly, Usami will give you items. That as well. I actually forgot about that one. So if we go over to Hiyoko, we can see she's got the maximum HP and some. So, she's feeling really good for the day. And it just happens at random, and it's a nice little bonus. And that should do it for pretty much all the explanations for island mode. So the only other thing left is to look at the ending. Everyone, today is the last night of the school trip. You've all worked very hard these past 50 days. I'm very sad to think that we'll be saying goodbye tomorrow. Will we even be able to safely say goodbye to each other? Anyway, make sure you prepare for tomorrow and get plenty of rest. Good night. We've reached the end of the 50 days. Now then, today's the big day.
What?
Just as I thought, you didn't do so well. It looks like everyone wasn't able to gather all of the hope fragments. But please do not feel bad. All you gotta do is try your very best again.
No problem.
You should be able to do even better next time. So please, don't give up. I know you guys will be able to get your hope back.
Excuse me.
Next time. Definitely. Hey, hold on. What do you mean, next time? My consciousness is fading fast. Until you collect every hope, this school trip will never end. From somewhere far away, I feel like I heard someone saying something like that. And that brings us to the end of Island Mode. Not exactly the happy ending, if you will.
Danganronpa.
But we've been told to gather all of the hope fragments. So, next time on Danganronpa 2, we're gonna be gathering all of the hope fragments. Well, it's gonna be a long process, but we're gonna get started on it. See you guys then.